have some fun on those islands in the sun. Well, your reasons are for being here. We don't care, we don't mind at all. The only thing you have to do for us is get on down, have yourself a ball. Ariana, first lady of the sea. I'm just another child in your fantasy. Whenever I see your smiling face, my heart is...
Yeah.
Hello, Alistair.
Morning. Well, good morning.
All well?
All well, yeah.
Well, it's convicted. Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what, the match yesterday, Alistair, was incredible.
Oh,
Scotland, yeah.
yeah.
Did you see that, Foodie?
No, I didn't. No.
Scotland against Israel, incredible.
I'm still recovering.
Yeah,
I don't watch much. I don't watch much football, John. It interests me very much.
It was a World Cup qualifier. It was very important. So,
Yes, mate.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Who's got cold?
Not me.
Maybe it's me. Maybe I've got the sniffles. Good morning, Mr. Stevens.
Hello. How's everyone?
We're good.
Thanks.
I might be making you the host, Pete, if I get tired.
Oh, did you get up to the fight?
Well, I didn't get up. I mean, obviously the time difference is different, but I got home late last night. But yeah, so I was listening to the text and that. But if I make you the host, all you got to do is just lead the group at the end, and the recording will be fine.
Stop recording, yeah.
Yeah.
If yeah, apparently it was sort of the greatest heavyweight fights of all time.
That's what they say. Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised. Chin, because he knocked him down 4 times.
Yeah.
Then twice and knocked him down 3 or 4 times.
You messing with your audio, Pete?
No, just messing with my power.
Okay, here comes Mac.
Good win for Scotland.
Yeah,
incredible. Yeah, we're just talking about that.
Brilliant.
Hey, Mac.
Good morning, Mr. McKinnon. Or good evening.
Hello, how are we?
Oh well, Ian.
Hi, guys.
All right. Yeah.
Right.
Everything good in sunny England?
It's not
Scotland.
sunny at the moment.
In America?
Yes, America's okay. It's the middle of the night, Mac.
Is it?
Here
Oh,
comes
well.
Watts and Steve
Yeah.
Watts.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Hey,
Good morning,
Stephen.
guys. Evening, guys, I should say.
Hello, how you doing?
All right.
Oh, what's it? Hey, Doris.
G'day, Magga. How you going, Dave?
Good,
Steve?
All right, Doris.
Man,
All right,
good one.
all right.
Yeah, good.
Steve, we got a message for you, just in case you need to get up in the night. Tonight's crew bar is an hour earlier. It's 6 p.m. UK time, not 7.
6 UK time, not 7.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that'll be,
yeah, it's because
4
of the Italy, France.
Spain, France.
Yeah,
France.
yeah.
Okay.
We're so cosmopolitan over here.
I was going to say, how many wogs are on your English show?
So what you been up to then, Mr. Macca? Still
Oh,
selling
mate,
cheap?
we got. Sorry?
Still selling cheap beer?
Always do. Anything that falls off the back of a lorry.
Where's Doris?
Yeah, we come out of lockout tomorrow. Lockdown.
Oh.
Freedom Day.
How does that affect the holiday tourists coming in and out? They still got to isolate for 10 days or something?
Yeah, they got to isolate for 2 weeks, isn't it? What's he?
14 days, yeah. At
14
the
days.
moment, they're talking about home isolation or, changing it all around, but not at the moment.
Yeah.
No, because don't Qantas or don't they open the borders next month?
They're talking about opening international November, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Bobo.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey,
Good morning.
Bobo.
Don't panic.
Oh,
Which,
Bobo can go home tomorrow.
Yeah.
which,
Yeah. Can I?
which part of the world are you in at the moment?
I'm in a little town called Kenilworth in Warwickshire, between Coventry and Warwick. This is the
Right.
heart of the Midlands.
Not as warm as Cyprus then.
No, Cyprus was. I had a great 10 days, guys. Great 10 days. Nice place. Nice. Very nice. Yeah. Came back on whatever day it was, Friday. Yeah. It's 13 degrees here in Kenilworth, but it's good. It's good. It's good to be back. Yeah.
Yeah, the Aussies probably don't know that Anchorman Dave is back at sea again.
Yeah, I heard.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
God, blimey.
Yeah.
For how long?
just a week. He gets back on Tuesday.
Oh,
Yeah.
he said they might call him, didn't they? He
Yeah,
knew they'd
yeah.
call him.
Yeah.
Once you start a thing, they'll never leave him alone. Yeah,
He must
Good
like
on him.
it, though. Keep going
yeah,
back.
he must
okay?
like it. Must like it.
He must
Yeah.
like it.
Mm.
So Doris, what have you been up to?
Doris, wakey, dear.
Wakey, wake up.
Can you hear us, Doris?
Audio issue.
Audio.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, he's not connected to the audio, but it's not saying he's not.
Mm.
Okay, we'll probably fix it.
Well,
Yeah.
he went out once. Can you, Doris, wave your hand if you can hear us?
I think that's a no.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's definitely a no. Yeah.
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 Either that or he's comatose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stevie.
Morning, gentlemen. Morning,
Stevie.
Steve. All well? Or good evening, whichever the case may be.
Hey, Steve.
That's
Oh, morning.
Anybody see the boxing last night?
Everybody
what,
seen the
Steve?
what?
Anybody see the boxing last night?
Well,
No.
no,
No, I
wasn't
wish
gonna
I
play-
had.
I heard
It
he
cost
knocked him out in the last round or something, didn't he?
it cost $90 to watch it, Steve.
In the
Yeah,
well,
11th,
that's
knocked him out in the 11th round.
Yeah.
What?
Knocked him out in the 11th round.
There's
They said
Deb.
it was a great fight. They
apparently-
said it was a
Yeah.
great fight.
Apparently
Yeah.
a hell of a fight, apparently.
Yeah.
So how do you watch it, guys, in the UK? How do you watch that again? Did you have to pay for it again, or
Yeah, it's
Why
all
not?
paid for. Yeah.
it's
Go on
all
YouTube.
pay?
Watch it on YouTube.
Okay, I want to watch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll be able to watch the replay. Yeah, just
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
live.
What's Doris doing?
Well, I don't know. I've sent him a message to say
Wake up.
we can only see him and hear him.
Yeah.
This. He's gone.
Right, gone again.
He'll come back in again.
Did you tell Dave that we're coming over in August?
No.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, I know you were talking about it.
August.
Yeah,
No.
we've sort of got to,
We've got everything just about booked now.
hopefully.
Good. You'll have to let us know the dates.
We'll have to work out a good meeting place somewhere.
It's the beginning of August, I think. We're going straight up to Fochabers in Scotland, and then we're coming back to 2 nights in Edinburgh. We'll catch up with Big Al, and coming to see you, Fruity, and then catch up with anybody else who's around in England.
Sounds good.
Pete Stevens, be good to catch up with you.
Yeah, you're coming down to London around there?
Yep, coming to London. We got about four nights in London.
4 or 5 days in London.
Oh,
yeah.
right. Oh,
Sounds good.
all
Are
right,
you
let's
going
put
to?
that-
Are you going to Europe as well, Ian?
Italy.
Yeah, we're going. We leave. We've got 2 weeks in the UK, and then we've got 2 weeks in Italy, and then we've got 3 nights in Dubai on the way home.
All
A
right.
cruise. as
Nice
well.
On a
trip,
cruise.
guys.
We're doing a cruise. Yeah.
Italy.
We're doing a cruise from Bari to Venice, and then Venice will go to Dubai and then home.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
This is the 3rd time, so we'll see how we go.
Third
Third time
time.
try it. Yeah.
I hope you can pull it off.
Are you out of lockdown there in Aussie now?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
3 months. I can't believe we can sit in a cafe tomorrow. We can sit down and have a coffee and
We've got all our restaurants booked, ready to go.
Oh, well, I hope to be back before Christmas, hopefully. I'm starting to look at things, how it's going. So I don't have to quarantine now at all. Is that rule gone in the
No, it
It
hotel?
hasn't changed yet, Bobo, I don't think.
Oh, it hasn't. Oh, I'm not coming back
I
until
don't
that.
think it's changed. It's not right now, but I don't think it's far away.
Okay.
I think-
Once that's sorted.
then first vax now. 90% have had their first vaccination. So they think by the 1st of next month or in the next couple of weeks, they should have 90% both vaccinations, 80 to 90%.
I think by the time you book, Bobo, you should be able to recuperate at home.
Home isolate, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I just have this anxiety problem about being locked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
No, well, don't break the law.
No. I'd go crazy. I'd be
Oh.
trying to escape out the back door of the hotel while the security guard's not looking.
Well, they're starting flights. Qantas is starting flights from the 1st of November. So then they're staying home quarantining from then, I think.
So how long would that be? 7 days or 2
7,
weeks?
I think. I think so.
That's
That
not
wouldn't be too. Yeah.
I wonder how
Okay.
many millions Qantas have lost.
Right.
I mean,
Let's try Doris
Unbelievable.
again.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of jobs lost in Qantas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Doris, you're back.
Think.
Hello.
Hello, Doris. Can you hear us?
Yes, I'm back. I'm back.
Right.
Okay. Whatever you did, don't change it.
Whatever you did, don't do it again.
What is the telephone number for Houston?
Was that directed at me, Dave?
Well, possibly.
I didn't bloody touch a thing. It just went off.
It just went
That's the
off.
problem.
I could see you all laughing about something. Anyway,
You
I
probably
just had
haven't
my
enough
son.
wine yet.
I just had my son come and give me a quick lesson, but I don't think it made any difference. I was doing everything right before.
Well, we
That's
could see you.
technology for you.
We could see you, but you didn't appear to be able to hear us.
Yeah, it's done this before, and I was wondering whether or not it was because I was too far away from the modem, and it made a difference that way. But
No.
anyway,
So it's all good now.
yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody fine, are they?
All good.
Yeah.
All good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We're
we expected under the circumstances.
Yeah.
ticking along.
Yeah.
Have you heard from Dave, Steve? As in
No.
Steve Walker? No.
No, he's obviously otherwise
busy.
engaged.
Bit busy, yeah.
Yeah. Be interested to see if he actually does come back Tuesday.
Enjoying
Yeah,
the
they might say stay another week. Yeah.
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 well, they might
So
even
what does he do?
got
He
an
does-
TV license and
He's washing dishes right now.
Mm.
Yeah, but he does purser, and he's a purser, isn't he?
Well,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he is, but apparently this time it's different because they've got a lady purser, And him and his
Okay.
other mate, who's also a purser,
Where in front?
they're in the galley. They're washing dishes.
They
Yeah,
really are.
Blimey.
They were
Yeah,
doing
but-
the plate house. They were so desperate. That's why they called people back who knew the ship. I think there was David and another person that had
It's friend.
well,
Yeah.
went back.
But no stress in that job though, washing dishes, is there? You just
Well, they've
open
only
the porthole and throw them out the side, don't you? Is that what I mean?
One of the highest paid dishwasher in the UK.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
most
yeah.
around. In
They've
actual
only got
fact, he's got a passenger cabin.
Yeah.
But there'd be no
There's
good them
only-
calling you up, Macca. Macca, there'd be no good them calling you up because it's all free booze.
Oh, excellent septic. Yeah.
Ow!
He knows you will.
Early in the morning, Petal. God.
I've only had one saucer of milk yet, dear.
What time is it there?
I always know when you're half pissed, Fruity, because you give me a call.
I told you not to tell everyone about that.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning in the UK, Deb.
Oh, at 10, is it?
10 in the UK and 2 o'clock in the morning for me.
No,
Hey,
how long you want to pan
instead of
out when all the clocks, you've changed your clocks in Aussie, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yes, at night.
You had me very confused this morning, guys. I didn't know where I was. it's Steve. Yeah, you had me bloody confused. I didn't know what was going on.
I thought you were going to have a heart attack, Bubba.
Sorry.
I thought you were going to have a heart attack while you're going
I
on.
was. Yeah, I was. I'm very stressed.
Lucky I'm watching you down.
Bobo,
Sorry.
tonight it's 6 o'clock as well, not 7.
Oh, it's 6 o'clock. Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Well, I got it at the moment.
It's just this week because of the football
Okay.
on tonight.
I hate to say, what football is it?
Spain and France.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nations Cup final.
European.
Okay.
What they call it.
Italy got knocked out by Spain. Big
So who's
shock.
playing?
France
good.
and Spain.
Oh, France and Spain.
Yeah, so Pete, how do they pick those countries for that? Is there only four?
No, you-
four?
No, you have to
Four.
qualify.
Okay.
Yeah. How did we? I don't know how we did now.
We got knocked out in the semi-final last season.
Yeah,
They were in the top four.
yeah.
It's a bit confusing. But
Was it Croatia? Yeah, it's just another Mickey Mouse tournament that they've thrown in the last couple of years. You know,
Yeah.
all this stuff about having the World Cup every 2 years instead of 4 years. You know, that's gained the momentum. It's Arsene Wenger's brainchild.
No, I heard he's trying to make it every 2 years, isn't he, Wenger?
Yeah. And it's got legs.
Yeah.
And a lot
Really?
of people, a lot of people seem to getting behind it, which is daft. You know, a World Cup every
No,
2
but
years.
It's good for the players, though, isn't it, Pete? It's
Oh,
good for
yeah.
What
the
happens to the Euros then, Pete?
yeah, exactly.
No, well, at the moment, they're going to keep it because they'll have the 2 in the year that they're not got a World Cup.
Okay.
Right.
So where's this final being played at, Pete?
When's the
Where's this
Tonight?
final tonight? The Spain France final
that's a
being
good-
played at?
That's a good question. I think is it? It's not in Italy. Hold on, I'm going to find out.
Haven't
One
seen
thing-
it advertised over here. Have you, Matt?
Yeah. One thing they're going to try and guarantee that the players get, 35 days off at the end of all these tournaments, and they don't go on pre-season tours and friendlies. But you need those because if you buy new players, you know you've got to
How they're
try
going to
and
slot in?
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, the next World Cup after this Qatar is in the States, isn't it? States,
Being
Canada, and
played, it's
Yeah.
being played at San Siro, Pete.
San Siro, this one, yeah.
Is it?
All
San
right.
Siro.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the
And
next
Anthony
World
Taylor's
Cup after
the
this
English
one,
referee.
Interesting.
next World Cup after this one is up your way, John.
Yeah, Vancouver. Yeah.
It's going to be in the States, Canada, and Mexico.
Interesting. Yeah.
Wow, a lot of travelling.
Yeah.
We could all be over there, Johnny.
Well, wait a second. If Trump gets back in, that may not happen because he doesn't like the Mexicans.
What?
Put him back in.
He'll pick a taller wall.
Bobo, trust me. You have to understand something. The Trump backers, they haven't gone anywhere. They've got bigger. Yeah, trust me. Yeah.
Have they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You think all's good over here? It's not. Oh yeah.
So you reckon he'll get back in, Colonel?
I do. Yeah. If not him, another Republican who's a relative. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, but he'll be 75 or something, won't he?
Then it'll be his son.
Well, this one's 77, isn't he?
Yeah.
Biden.
I'm surprised he's lasted as long as he has.
I know.
Yeah.
Pretty
Can't
crotchety.
remember his own name.
Anyway,
He might be in jail by then, John.
Let's get off the politics.
Yeah.
Taffy might come in.
I'll vote for you. I'll vote for you, Colonel.
Let's stick with
Where
sport.
is Taffy at the moment? I've heard from him lately.
No.
He's coming in. He's coming in this morning. I spoke to him last night. He's getting his
off to Europe, he said.
organised for. Yeah, he said he was coming in this morning, and then he's heading off to Dover, and then he leaves for France tomorrow morning, I think.
Well, he's a lad, isn't he? He's a lad. Wow.
Good on him.
Yes,
good on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Well, the clubs and pubs are going to be opening in about 4 hours in Sydney.
Oh.
We're out of lockdown.
Matt, we can
midnight.
Midnight. Wow.
Are you guys all going out tonight then?
Well, there'll be a lot of sickies tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nobody's been
I haven't been in work for 4 months.
First day back, they're all going to be on the piss.
Yeah.
It's been so long, hasn't it? 3 months is a long time.
Is it 3 months or a long time? Long time.
Yeah.
3 months.
Yeah, well, we've had the same thing, but we've had it. How many times have we had it? 3, haven't we? 3 lockdowns
Yeah.
altogether.
Well, I think Victoria's at about 6 or something.
Yeah.
They hold a record, I think, Victoria.
Their numbers are high. Their
Yeah.
numbers are they're like nearly 2,000, are they? Day?
Pete, I'm making you the host, Pete, for a couple of reasons. My lights just flickered. It's a bit windy here, so if we get a power outage, then I would knock everybody off. So you're now the host, Pete.
Okay.
Okay. So
hey, John, we might get a power outage here because we haven't got any bloody gas.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be in Lebanon and they haven't got any power.
Yeah. So if I just leave, Pete, then I'm off to bed. But just leave the recording and just press stop in the end. Yeah.
Bobo, if they gave me a free
Bobo.
ticket, I wouldn't go.
Okay, John.
No, I wouldn't go either.
All right, John, you go and have some sleep. We'll see you tonight.
See you,
Yeah, okay. I'll see you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
6 o'clock, John. Don't forget, you're an
I
hour
won't
early.
forget. I won't forget 6
Hey,
o'clock.
Nico.
Okay. It's all yours, Pete.
Cheers.
Morning.
Morning.
Morning, Nicholas.
Morning.
All fit and well.
You good?
Yeah.
All good.
How's Chesterfield?
Sleepy and quiet as normal.
Yeah.
How's the petrol situation over there now?
How's the what?
Petrol.
Never shortage. There's no queues no more. We've managed to get it back on the forecourts.
I'll be back.
I'm not sure quite so much with the diesel. Some garages I noticed had only got unleaded, but there's still idiots going out there and putting £3 worth of petrol in just to top it up.
Queuing for 2 hours for £3.
Yeah.
And what about that lady with the shopping bags?
Oh, she'll be brilliant.
Yeah, I saw that.
Mind you, got to give her credit. She did double wrap, didn't she?
Yeah. Cut the waist down.
Who's got this photo?
Car
Who's got this
exploded on the
photo up?
M25, but
Yeah.
No, of course, the latest one is we're going to run out of gas and all that sort of thing. But
yeah, bleak winter, no electricity, blackouts.
Really?
Well,
Got it all
Time
look
to
forward
leave. Time to go back to Oz.
I
Yeah,
was in Tesco's
But it-
yesterday.
all coming with you.
I said I was in Tesco's yesterday, and the emptiest shelves was the booze, the spirits, no rum, no whiskey. I thought, Jesus, we got bread, but we got no rum.
Serious.
Very serious.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, toilet rolls are next again.
I hear there's a drastic shortage of tenants as well.
No. No. No, we're all right up here.
If
I
you've got
consumed a few yesterday, I must admit.
if you've
I've
got
got a
one
bit
of
of a sore head.
secret Oriana horns,
Yeah,
or was that McEwen's?
that was McEwen's.
McEwen dash.
Get Canberra.
Have you
to-
frozen, Dave? Fruity.
No, I don't think so.
No, you seem to be okay.
Okay.
I think my
We-
wife, I think my wife is a little bit
You
unstable.
frozen, Pete. You're the one who frozen.
Yeah, no, you're right. Mine was a bit unstable. We signed a few new people down under this week.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Who?
Do you remember? Let me see. Anybody was? Well, you might know him, Steve. He was a winger on the Arc, and I think he may have done top side on the Oriana. Guy called Neil Patton. Big blonde guy. He married an Aussie girl, moved out there. Got a couple of kids. He lives just outside of Sydney. Sydney, was it, Dave?
I can't remember. I'm not sure if I knew him. There's quite a few that have joined the Facebook page in the last week.
Yeah.
The-
I think he did the last voyage in Orchides and got off in Aussie then.
There's one guy, Debs, that knows you. Works in the shops.
Yeah, Paul.
Right.
Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've known Paul for years. He
Yeah.
I was trying to send that Love Boat video. I tried to forward it to him.
Yeah.
And he couldn't get it. So that's why I said,
The one that I put on Facebook?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you can find that on YouTube.
well, anyway, I said you're not a member, and so that's why I tried to get him to join.
I think Taffy Rogers made that and uploaded it to YouTube.
That's
and
good.
then I saw it somewhere else on Facebook. So I just copied it into their group.
Love the music.
Exciting and new. Come aboard. We're expecting you and love.
The Love Boat music.
It was a tribute to Vince Grealish.
Right.
Oh, okay.
That's that one that I put on this last week. I think it was a tribute to Vince, because it was all nearly all West Coast footage.
Yeah.
It
was so quick. I couldn't see it all.
There was one kicking around last week. It was a tribute to John Young.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Oh no, not John Young.
Yeah, that was, I think that was the week before.
Oh, right.
I posted it on the Facebook page this week, Pete. It was one of Taffy's productions, and it said part 1, but I couldn't find a part 2. Whether or not there is one, I don't know.
Okay.
You've got a lot of people behind you again, Bobo.
I'm like a magnet.
Yeah.
This lot got their clothes on though.
I wish I was a chick magnet.
You're not by a river, are you?
No, not this time.
What's your location today, Bobo?
Kenilworth in Warwickshire.
Warwickshire.
Near Warwick. Near Warwick. I was born here. Yeah. So I'm with my sister.
You get about. I was
Cyprus. It was good. We stayed at Polis, which is up from Paphos, and but that was really, really good. And I had a nice 10 days. My next trip is Estonia. Estonia. Yeah. So I'm just organising that in the next. But the cheap flight's only about. I think I got a flight about £70 return. Nobody wants to go to Estonia.
Who's that with, Bobo?
Russia.
Is that with Ryanair?
Yeah, I think it's Ryanair. There was another company I was looking at, but Ryanair, yeah. Because I flew with Jet2. Jet2 don't to Cyprus. They don't fly to Estonia. But I've got some guys that used to work with me at Captain Cook Cruises. 2 girls that I know used to work. Actually, I used to be stationed over at Manly for a year, over on the wharf there, as I used to load the boats for Captain Cook Cruises there, and so I used to sit in the office at Manly on the public wharf there for a year. I did all sorts of things with Captain Cook Cruises. Ended up one stage I was down on the Murray River as a hospitality manager, training people down there, which was a good little gig. The only thing is they sent me there, and then every 2 weeks they'd say, "Oh, can you stay another 2 weeks? Stay another 2 weeks." It was a bit boring after a while, going up and down the Murray River. Yeah.
Bobo, you would have been down there with Mike Gold, right?
I know. I don't know him.
Mike Gold was captain of the Lady Hawkesbury.
Oh no, I wasn't a Lady Hawkesbury. I was on the Murray Princess. I was down in Adelaide. Down in Adelaide. I did from Manham to Murray Bridge and up further river. But after it was doing week cruises and 4-day cruises, I got sent down there in emergency because of my hospitality background. They said a hospitality manager had an argument with the captain and got off midstream. And they said it was so funny. They sent me to Adelaide and in a limo and everything from Adelaide to down to Manham or before Manham. And we couldn't, the guy says, "Where's the boat?" I said, "Well, I don't know. You're from Adelaide," because they tie up against the trees on the Murray. It's literally, when you come in, they actually tie up to a gum tree. And anyway, I did a few months down there. It was okay the first month, but the passengers were all in the 70s and 80s. So I was a first aider most of the time. A few died. I didn't like it. Anyway, less about that. But it was a bit of fun. Yeah.
I went to, but Robert, I went to Kucha once. That's on the Murray, isn't it? It's on the border of New South Wales. Victoria.
Echuca.
Echuca, I think it's pronounced.
Oh no, it's Echuca. Yeah. No, it's Echuca. That's the busy place, Echuca, for paddle steamers. I mean, yeah.
That's where all the Victorians used to go.
There's a paddle steamer there called Canberra.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, I'll see if I can find the image of it.
Well, ours was the Murray Princess. It held about 100 people, and it was the largest paddle wheeler on the Murray. Yeah. So still going. So obviously it hasn't been going during lockdown, but still going. But it's starting to get old. It was well looked after, but cabins were old, and if you're a hospitality manager, you got all the complaints. The food was good. It was just wholesome Aussie, good old Aussie food. But I must admit the food was good, and yeah, so it was an experience.
When you come back?
Sorry?
Where will you live when you come back?
I'm staying. Long story. I'm staying with this Filipino lady that I met a few years ago. So I'm staying with her. Yeah, in Gaimea. So, but I think I'm only really going back to sort out things, and then I'm coming back to the UK. So I think if I come back November, December, I'll see what's happening with Captain Cook Cruises, whether they need any commentators or anything like that. They've got a new boat, by the way, coming called the Jackson, which is going to be quite spectacular on Sydney Harbour. So watch out for that. It's a dining boat. It's just been built in China. It's actually been finished. They're just waiting. I don't know whether it's sailing back yet. It's one of the guys has been stranded in China for 6 months. One of my friends, yeah,
No,
because they've
really?
been building it there. Anyway, yeah. So, see what happens. Yeah.
Do any of you guys remember an entertainer called Bobby Bradford?
Yeah.
Bobby Bradford, you remember, Al? Well, he's got a cabaret dinner show out near Doris, somewhere near Penrith. So I think Doris is lining us up to go out there for a night. I remember him. I think it was on Sea Princess. He was with his father. There was old Bobby Bradford and young Bobby Bradford. It was a magician or cabaret singer or something like that.
He was a singer, I think.
Singer, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was.
He used to dress in a sailor's outfit, sailor hat and all that, you know.
Like that one you did, and
I knew you'd have to say something, Fruity.
He winds you up. He tries.
You can't help yourself, can you, pet?
Where's Alan?
Where's Alan?
Where's Alan?
I don't know. I think he'll probably be on tonight. I spoke to him earlier in the week.
All right, I'll send you our dates when we're down near you, and you can book us into Alice's B&B.
Phil rang me yesterday, but he's coming on tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought
I think we've got a bit of a problem getting Aussies on, haven't we?
Well, that's why we sort of went scouting around, Fruity and I, to see if we can find some, and every one of them wanted to join straight away, didn't they?
Yeah.
But I know the guy I was talking about, Neil, he was he's a bit of a technophobe, and he was going to get his kids to sort it all out for him, so he should have been on. He was really looking forward to it. So
who's a pig?
Neil Patton. Pattem. I think you were on the ark when he was on there, Al. And I'm thinking you might have been Steve.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know the name.
Sort of bit like a Rod Stewart haircut with a blondish moustache.
What did he do?
And it was definitely winger, and then he went PRA, and then I'd lost contact with him. He said he did the final voyage of the Orchids. When was that? 78? Final voyage.
Pete, do you have any contact with Elwyn?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Elwyn. Well, it's not a funny story. It's a tragic story. The first one we did of the Aussie crew bar, that morning, he was really keen to come on, and he was going to bring his wife on and everything. I've been in contact with his wife over what happened. He was doing some work in the house, and he fell off the ladder, and he broke about every bone in his body.
Oh God!
It's taken him months to get ready again, get put back together. He broke his collarbone, one of his arms, his legs. So I must chase her up actually to see what the progress is. But he was keen. Now he lives, I think
he lives in Brisbane. I think.
Yeah.
He's in Brisbane. What about Alan Telly?
Yeah, I've contacted him, and he's been watching it, but he doesn't want to come on. I spoke to Liz, and she said she'll try and persuade him.
Okay.
What about Mal Vinyl in England? He doesn't come on.
No, you don't see much of Mal. He goes on Facebook occasionally.
He's just retired. He retired last week.
Yeah. I can't remember if he's on our Facebook group or not. I think he got invited, but you see, there's loads of people on there you send the invites to, and they just never respond to it. And what happens after a while? Facebook just take them off.
What about Michael Woods? He'd come on, wouldn't he?
Well, Michael Woods was on the Facebook group, and I think he probably still is. And he's made a couple of attempts in the early days to come on here on the crew bar, but he's never actually got in, or I don't know. He just seems to have disappeared at the moment.
Well, no, I can tell you what's happened with Mike. Gizzy saw him about 3 weeks ago. Him and Mike went to the Millwall Leicester game.
Right.
Because he does a bit of hospitality at Millwall. He's a big Millwall fan, but there's a couple of games a month they give him a suite where he can entertain. I don't know if it's people who work associates or that, but it was just him and Gizzy in the hospitality lounge.
Yeah,
Gizzy had a very good night.
He did.
Yeah, so he's still kicking around.
Freddie, do you know?
I've got to go. I'm going out in 20 minutes. I've got to get myself ready to go out. I'll see you tonight, and we'll see you again a couple of weeks down there.
See you, Steve.
Okay, guys.
Steve.
Steve.
Take care. Bye.
Bye. Bye. How do I get out?
Open the door. Open the door.
Try the window.
Just close the lid, Steve.
You're locked in.
See you guys.
See you.
Pete, how's retirement going?
Me? I think I'm loving it. It's really peculiar because you complete readjustment from what you've been doing for the last 50 years.
Yeah, strange.
Whereas you used to pack so much into a day and work.
Yeah.
You concentrate on little things, and they take you as long as your day at work would have done before. It's getting used to how to utilize your time in the best way without just trying to do it all on Monday, and you've got nothing to do on Tuesday, Wednesday.
A lot of people say they don't know how they ever had time to go to work.
Yeah,
how they did it.
It's a very
strange.
Sorry?
Every day's a Sunday.
Well, yeah.
You don't get bank holidays. You don't get bank holidays off.
Yeah, you don't get double pay for Boxing Day.
We didn't get furloughed.
I keep saying to Deb, what's today?
What's the day? Yeah, because Ian's not getting much work at the moment. So he's saying, what's today? It's just
that is a problem. My wife will tell me what she's doing tomorrow, and then it'll come tomorrow, and I'll say, "You're going there tomorrow," and it'll be Tuesday, and she'll say, "No, I'm going there now." Right.
And she's saying, when are you going to work?
Yeah. It's a very strange mindset. It really is. It takes, you can't just retire and then slip straight into something.
No.
Yeah, there are a lot of readjustments to be made. And
I don't have a problem.
You've been practicing a long time.
Aye, but Alison just tells me what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Right, and you're lucky.
Done by.
The strangest thing is people that I haven't seen for 40 years are phoning me up. The old schoolmates and things like that, because they've got nothing to do either. It's all right. It's all right. I thoroughly recommend it if anybody hasn't done it yet.
Yeah. I'm going back tomorrow, but I'm a bit worried about opening up tomorrow. It's been so busy getting the shop ready to open up. It's like opening a brand new shop, like new stock and everything. But we've got to ask everybody when they come in for the vaccination certificates. That's what I'm a bit nervous about. That's fine. Because I don't think people are going to like it. Have you had that in the UK? You have to show you.
No.
See, everybody's got to show their vaccination certificate. If you go to a restaurant or anywhere or into a shop, you've got to show it. Otherwise, you can't come in.
In Cyprus is the same. That they every shop, supermarket, you've got to show your ID.
Really? Really? Okay.
Yeah, or your
not-
your vaccination certificate. They won't let you
Not-
in otherwise.
Not in
Well,
the
there was
UK.
there was discussion about that over here, but it didn't materialise. There was a lot of objection about it.
Yeah, we've had a bit too.
What about when you go to the supermarket? You got to check in with your phone?
No,
You
yeah,
are-
in fact, you legally now you don't have to swipe in anywhere. I think.
Ah,
No,
No,
well,
it's
not-
we still do in pubs up here.
do you, Al? Yeah.
And also come, I think it's the 18th. If you go to anything that's over 5,000 people, you've got to show it.
Oh dear. But you don't have to show. Oh, you vaccination.
Yeah, the proof of vaccination.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about the code, Al, to get in?
Yeah, they just scan it with it. They've got a QR code scanner, and they just scan your phone, or you can take a hard copy.
Right. Same here.
I think it's only nightclubs in England that you need to show anything.
I do. Because
Yeah,
I rang him tonight. I rang. We're going on. What night are we going? Thursday night. And she said, "Oh, you all vaccinated?"
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
They
was it?
checked. Yeah. Checking to see we're all. Otherwise, they won't let us in. That's
No,
going to
we're
happen
gone.
till December.
We're gone quite relaxed here. We come out of a red zone for most countries tomorrow. And you don't need isolating.
Really? That's
Yeah.
good. Okay.
I think
So
there
you
was
got no plans to travel, Nick?
Pardon, Ma?
You got no plans to travel to Europe?
No, we might go. We got family in Cyprus. That's where my dad's from originally. So we may go there next year. He was one of the displaced people from Famagusta.
Oh, okay.
So, but no, I don't travel no more than become a bit of a dead ass, really.
Are all your family in the UK?
We've got family in Cyprus and in the UK, Deb. We never discovered up till about 3 or 4 years ago that we had more family than we thought. My father rode the bicycle and sold apples, oranges, and onions. So we've got nephews and cousins all over the world.
Okay.
Have any of you gone into your ancestry?
My sister is, she does a lot of genealogy, and that's how she met one of our cousins.
Yeah.
Out of the blue, it dropped in a box and said, "Does anyone know this man?" And it was my father.
Yeah.
So DNA thing, the DNA.
Yeah, I did a DNA test on Ancestry, and I was quite amazed. I found second cousins in Ireland, Australia, America that I never even knew I had.
No, it's quite amazing, really.
Wow.
It's very handy, Fruity.
I want to do that.
It's very handy, Fruity. You get an Irish passport, you get an Irish pension, don't you?
Yeah.
You don't. I've got an Irish passport.
Hey.
I've got an Irish passport. I've got both.
You got an Irish pension as well, have you?
Got what?
Irish pension?
No, I don't get an Irish pension. I've got an Irish passport because my father was born on the island of Ireland.
You're the only man I've known who can become a millionaire through pensions.
You're just.
Now, who's been drinking the milk now?
Dear.
So, Dave, do you keep in touch with all these relatives?
Some of them. I've got a second cousin in who lives in Northern Ireland that I speak to regularly now. Her mum was my dad's cousin.
Okay.
I've never met her either, and I found out of her by chance when I was in Ireland doing some research, and I'd gone to the priest's house to look at some registers looking for something, and as I was leaving, my Irish grandmother's name was Goodwin, and as I was leaving the priest's house, he said to me about this lady who lived locally who was looking for some graves of people, Goodwins, locally. Anyhow, it transpired that she was my dad's cousin. And I got in touch with her, and through her, I got in touch with her daughter. She's also done the DNA test now. And we've got some quite positive links out of it because my grandmother had 5 children, but we don't know much about them. None of them's got a father on their registrations. My grandmother and one of my great uncles, we've never found their birth records, and that's this lady's father. You know, it's quite interesting. I need to get back over there and go and look through the records again. Now I know a little bit more about what I'm looking for and who I'm looking for.
Yeah, it's hard. I started looking last weekend because I've looked before, the free weekend of, being able to look at a few records, and I found a few things, grandparents and things, great grandparents. But I'd like to do the DNA test.
She found a few of her relatives nick bread.
They're all Irish. They're all Irish.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think everybody's got a bit of Irish in them, haven't they?
Yeah, my father's from Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
Is that Taffy just coming in?
Yeah.
Morning, Taff.
Taffy.
Morning, Taff.
Morning, everyone.
Morning, Taffy.
How are you?
Where are you?
I'm. I think I'm near Collins, about somewhere up near Swindon. But I've just pulled in to. I'm going to carry on my journey, but I've just pulled in to see if I can listen to the meeting as I'm driving up. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Taffy, we've lost you. We've lost your volume.
I'll see if I listen in. I won't be able to answer by the sounds of it.
Taffy, we can't hear you, mate. We can't hear you.
Yes.
Actually, Watsy, have you got a pen?
Yeah.
Can you write down my number and send me your email address?
No.
04123
Yeah.
60945.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah.
Will do.
We'll catch up when we get free.
Yeah, sure.
So Taffy, what's
When we're
happening?
free. Sounds good.
Taffy, are you there
Can
still?
you hear-
Whatever, mate. I'm free whenever you are.
You've got your volume turned off, Taff.
Yes, I've just turned it on. I'm about to
All right.
set off. I'm going to be diverted shortly off the M4, so I'll have to constipate a bit.
Are you driving? Are you driving?
Yes, so I'm going to turn my volume off
Keep
and
your
listen
eyes
in.
on the road, boyo.
And I'm just going to listen in.
All right. Take care. Drive safe.
You haven't got protesters on the motorway, have you?
Just run them over. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Look at it. It's like driving a bedroom, isn't it?
I'm surprised someone hasn't.
Yeah, I know. Tell you what, drive you crazy, gluing themselves to the road and everything.
Yeah, it looks like your bedroom on wheels.
Well, it's there. Yeah.
He's got everything there, so.
Unbelievable.
So Dave, are you
Well,
coming
it's
over?
No plans at the moment, Deb. No.
No?
No.
Not
Well,
things.
not
What about Tromadinas?
not in the immediate future. Anyhow, we wait and see.
You're not going over to Spain for your little jaunt?
We're booked to go in May for golf.
Are you playing again, are you?
No, not yet.
You're just going to walk around with your clubs?
No, I'm going to go. Well, no, I'll take my clubs, but I've said to the boys, if I fancy playing, I'll play. If I don't want to play, I won't play. But I'll still go.
This is the longest since you've been here, isn't it? Longest time you haven't been here.
Well, yeah. Well, just about. I did have that break between.
Just before we went into lockdown.
No, yeah, but before that, I came at the end of 2017 when I came out for Liz's birthday down in Victoria. I came out in October and went back in the December, and then that was 2017, and then I didn't come again until January 2020.
Oh,
So
2020, you were here. Okay.
There was a couple of years gap there.
Just before COVID went back. Yeah.
Nearly 2 years now.
Oh yeah. Well, I just about got out before you
Just
locked
about,
up.
yeah, I remember.
Just, yeah.
I think I
Because it
flew
was
I flew on the 17th or 18th of March.
Yeah, and it was just after that. Yeah.
And I think it was the 17th, and I got back to London eventually, having broken down in Singapore and having to have a night in a hotel there. I should have got back into Heathrow at 6:30 in the morning, and I got in at 9:30 at night on the Thursday night. And on the Friday at tea time, Boris announced that all the pubs would close from 10 o'clock and we'd go into lockdown.
Yeah,
So,
I arrived on the 16th, Brucey. I arrived on the 16th.
Yeah, I remember you saying, Bob.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
Pete,
so-
where were you in London? What part of London are you?
Southeast London. Bromley, do you remember?
Oh,
Bromley,
yeah.
Yeah, it's what 15, no, about 12 miles from the centre of London.
Is that all?
In the south. Yeah, it doesn't take me long to get into London, well, especially for train. I was talking to my sister yesterday, and she was talking about going out to Australia, but she hasn't got anybody to go with because for the last, hold on, for the last 15 years, she hasn't been able to go anywhere really because she's had a dog to look after. Well, the dog passed away during the week, and she said, "Right, I'm going to go and do all the things that I've wanted to do." So I talked to her. I'll come with you to Australia if you want. And I haven't told the wife yet, but I'm sure she'll be happy to donate to this retirement log. It isn't really her cup of tea. I'm spending too much time in the house. So
how long have you been married this time?
27 years this time round. Yeah.
Not
she used to be, but we had jobs that worked at the other different ends of the day. You know, I'd be getting home at midnight, and by that time in the morning, we hadn't seen each other, so it worked out very, very good. By the time we until the retirement, where I'm just here all the time, and it drives her mad. As soon as we said Australia, her eyes lit up. She says, "I don't want to go, but you can go."
That's good. That's all right.
You've got to get the hobby, Pete.
Got to get the what?
Hobby.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone says you've got to get a hobby.
Let us know if you're coming.
Yeah, well, I think if we're thinking about maybe March next year.
Okay.
Oh, well, mate, we've got a big house, so you're more than welcome.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. Yeah. John Murphy said we can always stay at his place as well. So.
John now? Where's John living?
Eastwood, isn't he?
Oh, he moved, didn't he?
Oh, well, I'm not sure then.
I thought you said he moved. I thought somebody said he moved. John wasn't far from us, but somebody said he moved. I thought, I don't know.
I don't know.
I haven't seen him for ages.
I haven't seen him since I did business with him years ago.
Paul Katowski was good friends with John, and then
How was Katowski?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to him for a while. Taffy would probably know, but I don't even think Bacon's heard from him lately.
Yeah,
Taffy's giving it a thumbs up.
Yeah.
You know, we just ring each other every now and then. It's not sort of every week or anything. So,
Did Paul live out here for a while?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He lived in
a long time.
He lived in French's Forest.
Did he?
He lived in French's Forest, and then he got divorced. He's got two boys, and then he bought a place in Dublin in DY when he got married to Jane, and then Jane passed away, his second wife.
Yes.
and that's when he went back to England. But
No, he was already here. He was here before Jane passed away.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So how long was he in Australia?
Oh, 15 years, I think.
I know, he probably longer than that. I don't know how,
Yeah, I think it was, Dave. Yeah.
What did he do out here?
because he left P&O in the 80s and got married to what's her name? What's his name?
She was a nurse.
Jane.
Yeah. No, Jane was his second wife.
Jane.
Judy.
No, it's not,
Judy.
No, it's not Jean. No.
Judy.
Judy.
Yeah, Judy.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you
And
what.
what did he?
Went out to
What did he do
Australia.
out in Australia?
I went out to Australia about 89 on holiday, and boys then were about 5 and 3, I think, something like that.
Steve, he was assistant manager at the Black Stump restaurants.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Remember the
Army. They still going?
Black Bar? Yeah.
I don't think so.
He was. I don't think they're going now, but he was assistant manager there when I met him, and then he bought a unit through me in DY, and then when he sold it, he was moving back to England.
Ah. You remember a guy called Fred Bentley? Hey?
Fred Bentley.
Fred Bentley.
The name's familiar. Fred
It's a
Bentley.
PRS, and I think he might have been swims on Arcadia.
Definitely remember. You triggered off a memory there somehow.
Probably reminds you of your car you drive, Pete.
God, Steve, what's it about? Is he out your way then?
No, he was. I didn't know that he lived out here, and quite a few years ago, when I was running the business, he rocked up selling booze for one of the wholesalers in Sydney. But not recently. A few years ago, I heard.
I do remember him. Definitely remember him.
Yeah.
Going back
Anyway,
to Koski.
the reason I asked someone, I think I heard that. I think someone said that he had passed away. Which I mean, I hadn't seen him for quite a few years, but yeah, I just wondered if anybody knew of him.
Going back to Paul Potowski.
Well, we could throw that out to the crew bar or the seafarers.
Yeah.
Has anybody heard of him lately?
Yeah.
Yeah, post it on the Facebook page as well, Steve.
Yeah.
Going back.
You're right. I do remember. It's a really familiar name now. I don't know why.
Going back to Paul Potowski, he's actually rented his flat out that he's got down at Fareham, down in Hampshire, and he's living with his sister up in Mansfield, and with a view that he is going to go back to Australia to live.
Yeah, he said that.
Because I think
still out here, Freddie.
Sorry.
Or his son's still out here.
Yes. Yeah. I think Simon's maybe up in Brisbane or Queensland, but Simon, I think, is it? Not Simon. I forgot his name.
Christopher.
Chris, I think you'll find is it Francis Forest still. And they were going to have a place built there with an annex on it for Paul.
No, for Paul's wife, ex-wife.
For Paul. I think you said Paul, yeah.
Paul,
might be a bit hard. He's probably used to the UK now. It might be a bit hard for him coming back.
Well, it was him that said he was going to do that. But and one of the reasons he was moving out and renting the flat out.
There he is there behind what's
it was to get some money coming in. To be able to fund going out.
That's Arcadia.
Looks like that singer from In Excess, doesn't he there?
Is that Arcadia, Steve?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. God, doesn't he look young?
Doesn't he ever?
Well, he was young. Then.
Yeah.
He was young.
We all had hair back then, Pete.
What's that horse behind you in that painting or picture?
Called Farlap. You heard of him?
Yeah. Is it Farlap?
Yeah, it's
the
1930s.
1930s. The horse that won everything.
Then they took him to America and he died.
Yeah. Well,
They
they reckon
killed
the
him.
mafia, wasn't it about
They killed
the
him.
mafia killed him because he
Yeah.
kept winning all the races.
Yeah. Well, I've got
Yeah.
a print and I've got a print of his.
Did he win the Melbourne Cup
I'm gonna
3 times?
I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to go, folks.
Okay, Al. Well,
Right.
Al.
Might
Yeah.
see you.
Bye.
Might see you later.
all right. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys,
Now,
I've got to go too. Sorry, because my
I tell you
battery's
what,
going
guys, I
flat.
think it's getting towards that time anyhow.
It is time, yeah.
When the Colonel would be wanting to play the music. So if you can sort of get ready, and we'll give the Colonel a wave, and we hope to see some of you tonight, if not the rest of you, in a fortnight's time. And take care.
Yeah, we'll chase
Okay,
up.
good.
We're drinking and we're dancing and the band is really happening and the Johnny Walker wisdom running high. And my very sweet companion, she
Yes, gonna take you a long way from home to have some fun on those islands in the sun. Well, your reasons are for being here. We don't care, we don't mind at all.